What's up, everybody? It's me, Greg Miller, alongside Mr. Xbox, Ryan McCaffrey.
You know, Greg, I'm trying to branch out, like Bungie themselves, who is now multi-platform.
Funny you bring up this Bungie business.
Yeah, they're an interesting collection of characters. They got a new IP, new thing going on called Destiny.
Yeah.
And they've got a guy who leads them named Jason Jones.
Now,
Some of you.
He's the brother of Davy Jones.
Yeah,
okay.
He's got his own locker as well, next to David. But some of you may be like, I don't even know who Jason Jones is.
Right.
And there's a reason for that. He's the co-founder of Bungie. He is the creator of Halo. He did Marathon, all of Bungie's games. He is their genius, their design legend. But you never hear about him because he doesn't want to be heard about. He doesn't do interviews. He just doesn't. It's not that he's a Howard Hughes type guy. He's super humble. He prefers to share the spotlight.
But Mr. Ryan McCaffrey here, or as I now call him, Mr. Multi-Platform, he kicks down the door, goes in, finds this Jason Jones character, gets him on the IGN hot seat. This week, you've been doing a 3-part interview, final part posting today.
Yeah, first time he's talked to anybody in the media in 11 years. Actually, had to go back, research it, and link back, Googled it to make sure. 2001 was the last time this guy gave an actual interview until now, Greg.
So he's just then one of these people who's similar to when I talked to Naughty Dog, right? That we're the face, we have to come out here and do these press things, but we have a team of hundreds of people.
Exactly. He is extremely humble. He will defer, but he agreed to sit down with me, and turns out, you never know. Like, he could have turned out to be really dull, one-word answers, super shy, weird guy. But I actually learned Jason Jones is every bit a genius. All right. There is a reason for that secret sauce that Bungie's got going on.
So for the people who have been foolish and haven't started reading the 3-part interview yet, give me the highlights. What are the most interesting tidbits from it?
So, obviously, a guy who hasn't spoken to the media in 11 years got a lot to cover, a lot of ground to cover.
The Bungie, they've done a little bit of stuff.
Halo 1, the pistol. The Halo 1 pistol, the most controversial weapon in Halo history. 3-shot death machine across the map, 3 pops, you're gone. There was this urban legend that he tweaked it at the last second before the game shipped, didn't tell anybody, just so that he could be better at his own game. So he clarifies that.
Okay.
You'll want to read the.
What did he say? You're gonna use a giant teaser?
So he does own up to it.
Yeah.
It wasn't a ninja thing at the last second, but basically he said the game was already completely locked down, and if they went back and really fundamentally rebalanced, re-engineered anything, it would sort of wreck the whole process. They had to ship in time for the Xbox One launch in 2001. So he did make
the original Xbox.
Yeah, I know.
No, we didn't get in a DeLorean here and go back and get Xbox One.
DeLorean reference, I like that, Greg. But yeah, so he does admit that he did tweak the pistol at the last minute in order to get it more to how he wanted it. So yes, he did take all of the blame and/or credit, however you want to look at it, for the Halo 1 pistol. Speaking of Halo 1, the Halo 1 Ghost. I asked him, what's one of your biggest regrets from Halo? Do you think you got any? What do you look back? How would you do things differently? And he said, the Halo 1 Ghost. The awesome hover bike thing that everybody loves. When you fire the plasma lasers on that thing, it just it's like shooting farts into the wind. It just doesn't, it's tough to hit anything and really make an impact. And he said he wishes he had tweaked that differently. So that was interesting. And then his biggest regret for Halo was something I thought was interesting, because I don't think many community people would agree with him at all. And that was that he thought they didn't build in any organic reasons for you to replay the game, for you to replay Halo, which I thought was interesting because people have been replaying Halo 1 in co-op or solo on Legendary, whatever, for years. But he said, no, I think we didn't give anybody any real reason to go back and replay these.
That's fascinating, right? Especially, this guy who creates this product lets it out into the wild, and then to see how the public reacts to it, not knowing, the parents' criticism of it.
So also, I was like, hey, what's your gamer score?
Yeah.
What's this guy who never... 13,000. He said, I'm totally a tourist. He said he had a gamer tag at one point back in the day and let it lapse, so he doesn't have it anymore. So nobody knows what his gamer tag is. I said, have I ever played Halo with you and not known it? He's like, you probably have.
That's awesome.
So that was kind of rad. And then the big one.
The big one
I thought anyway, as somebody who's been covering Bungie, following Bungie for a long time, they had this project that was sort of, word got out about it, but we never really found out what it was, called Project Phoenix. Told me all about what Project Phoenix was. It was a game they were working on during the Halo 1 and Halo 2 days. that they eventually had to just kill because Halo took over. But it was a Minecraft-style game where you would build stuff, you would shoot stuff into castle walls, dudes would come pouring out. So it was Minecraft 10 years before Minecraft.
And Bungie was like, no one will ever want to play that.
Forget it.
Let's go keep shooting stuff.
Yeah, let's just cap some,
that's
some
awesome.
Space Marines.
There's a whole bunch more information in your interviews, isn't there?
Quite a lot, about 4,500 words to digest. It's a nice meal for you, Greg.
Some good Destiny stuff in there?
Fill you up. A little bit of Destiny, little Destiny love in there too. We can't not have an interview about his new game without some new game.
There you go. Well, there's your tease, ladies and gentlemen. 3 parts of this Jason Jones interview up on IGN right now. Go check them out. You got these eyeballs. Use them to read, not just stare at our beautiful faces.